500 Cabriolet Abarth. What is this car for? The trick with this car is you want to get this car with no options, because this car is crazy fun to drive, but you don't need any of the bullshit. You want a manual transmission, right? You have a really short wheelbase, you don't need anything else, and it's cheap as hell, and you can have a blast. That's the trick. It's a very tactile car. I think of this car like an F-Buddy, right? You don't want to marry the thing, you don't want to drive it every day. It's like a car, you take it on Saturday, you get physical, you have a great time, you respect the car, you love the car, it respects you, it loves you, then you put it away till next weekend. This is a car where sport mode, when you throw it in sport mode, you really can tell the difference. You can hear it, you can feel it in the suspension, you can feel it in how quick you get the throttle response. Throw it in sport mode, keep it in sport mode. The thing isn't a highly powered machine, 170 horsepower. Small 1.4 turbo 4-cylinder. It's not about power. What it's about is weight. This car weighs 2,600 pounds, so that horsepower goes a long way. That's what makes it fun to drive, especially on these roads. Okay, the styling. Obviously it's loud, it's different. There's nothing like it on the road. It's a heritage car. This is a car that is an homage to the Cinquecento of Italy in the 1950s and 60s. It's a little weird looking car. It became an icon back then. That's why we see it now. Of course people love it because it's Italian. It's built in Turin, in Torino. It is Italian. People love it, things Italian. In a car this small, people talk about safety. They see it and they think, geez, I'm gonna get killed in a car like that. But really, you're wrapped in a steel cage. There's a steel cage built around you in this thing, and there's airbags everywhere. So you can hammer this thing into a tree and you'll be fine. I'm probably not going to do that today. Brakes, pretty small brakes. It's a small car, so unless you're being a total idiot, it shouldn't be a problem. So what is the Abarth thing? People get confused. How do you pronounce it? Abarth, Abarth, it's Abarth. What is it? Basically, this car is named after a racing car designer from Europe in the 1960s, and it just means it's the performance version of the Fiat 500, of the old Cinquecento. What do you get for the performance version of this car? Basically, almost 60% more horsepower. In a car that weighs 2,600 pounds, that's a lot, okay? Do I like this car? I do! I'm an Italian. I'm an Italophile. I like all things Italian. The shade of yellow makes me feel like I'm driving like a gumball.